One of my libraries only registers tracks with PROs when they get placements. Any reason to be concerned? Nope, not at all, Paul. That's a lot. That's a very common policy actually with a lot of libraries. And the reason is because it's a lot of work to register tracks. And so they might not feel like there's any reason for them to go through that process until they're like, hey, we're going to make money on this track. Let's go ahead and register it and get it done so we can collect it by the time royalties come out. So no, not a problem at all. And in some ways, there's a benefit to that because if you start seeing tracks show up as registered in your PRO, then what does that mean? Ching, ching, you're getting placement. So it actually could be an early indicator for you that there's activity going on with that library. So in that situation, it might be frustrating in the beginning because it might be months and months before you see anything show up in your PRO account. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, they're just sitting on my tracks and they're not even registered. And, you get this feeling like maybe my tracks have just been forgotten. But if you get a good feeling that, they're communicating with you and they're not going to just forget about you and you start seeing some stuff show up, it's like, whoa, it's basically like a free TuneSat account. TuneSat is where you put up your tracks and it detects when it gets aired on TV. But this is a way for you to basically get it directly from the source to know, hey, it's getting registered. That means it's getting placed. And you can kind of see, hopefully, maybe sometimes, and ask the library, like, why did you register it? What's it getting placed with? And you might actually get more information than a library that registers everything that they get. And that's been pretty much all that I've done in my career. Pretty much every library I think I've worked with, they just register everything. So you get the registration, so you feel that peace of mind, but you have no idea what's getting placed because it's all out there, right? So there could be a benefit actually to that. So definitely not a reason for concern. Only thing that I would say is that if they can't give you some sort of insights as to, like, if a track gets registered and you say, well, why did it get registered? Where did it get placed? And they can't give you that kind of information, I'd be a little bit more suspicious of that because it's like, you guys registered it because you got an indication that something got placed. So you should be able to tell me, where my music is getting placed and who's using it. So hopefully they can give you some of that information when you get that.